Hey guys, good afternoon. It's Tuesday. Right now I'm recording this video on Sunday. It is snowing outside. I'm waiting for the Seahawks game to start. This is my office, so welcome to my house. But we're going to get some work today. Get to work, do some good stuff. Unit 3, equations. Okay, before anything though, you guys know how we start. Let's first, you need to do two things. Make sure you got your binder for our notes from last time, and do a check-in and share something good with your friends, okay? With your group mates. So, binder and check-in. Go ahead and pause the video, and binder, check-in. Go. Alright, cool. Thank you. We're going to continue today with our work with equations and looking at if they're sometimes true or never true, or if they're always true. We're going to do just a quick review from last time. Just 3 problems. You do not need to write them down. I just want you to watch and listen. And then you're going to do a card sort with either a partner or a small group that you'll finish today in class. It will be graded, and it needs to be due by the end of class today. The learning target for today is to understand that an equation can either be always, sometimes, or never true. I mean, those are the only 3 options. And today, you're going to be justifying in words, verbally, and in writing, why an equation is always, sometimes, or never true. All right? Now, please read this quote. Let that marinate for a second. Challenge yourself to be on it today, all right? Okay. We're going to do just a couple quick examples. You do not need to write these down. I just want you to listen. Here we go. And these are very similar to what you'll do in the card sort, though. So, this first one. Is it always, sometimes, or never true? Let's talk about it. It might be a little intimidating because there's a fraction, but look, you notice that 3 can be divided by 3, and 12 can be divided by 3. We can reduce a little bit. What happens when you divide 3x by 3? Well, you just get x. And what happens when you divide 12 by 3? Well, that's just 4. And there's a minus sign between there. So that simplifies to this. X minus 4 equals x minus 4. Is that going to be sometimes true, always true, or never true? Well, you can think about how we did it yesterday, but I hope you can realize just by looking at it from here. Always true. Always. Now, this is the key part. Justify. How do you know it's always true? Both sides of the equal sign are the same. Both sides of the equal sign are the same. X minus 4 and x minus 4 are literally the same thing no matter what you would plug in there. All right? Let's look at the second example. 2x minus 6 equals 10. Some of you, it sounded like yesterday, some of you have done solving equations before, so you might be able to work your way towards an answer here, but we can just think about it. Can you think of a number that would make this true? Let's see, I'm trying to think. We have to be able to take 6 away to get 10. So, that would mean this would have to be 16, right? If this was 16, then it would work. Well, what would you need to plug in to make that equal to 16? Well, if x equaled 8, then the equation is true. So that means sometimes. It's sometimes true. It's only true when x is 8. Sometimes. Not sometimes when it's 8. It's only true sometimes. That sometimes is when x is 8. There, that's a little better. If x is 8. The last one. Alright, this one looks a little intimidating too, because now we got squares and other terms and stuff. Let's do it though. Okay, you notice right here, when we're pretty good at this. When you see a number or a variable right outside some parentheses, we know that that means you got to distribute that through. So what would that look like? X times x is x squared. X times 2 would be 2x, and that's all that's left on that side. So on the other side, nothing changed. Now take a look real closely at this. What do you notice about this and this? Those two parts are the same, aren't they? They both have an x squared plus 2x. What's different is this. So what do you think? Is that going to make it sometimes true, always true, never true? Well, you might be a little observant because we did it. The first one was always. The second was sometimes. So this is never true. But why? Well, here's why. And this is the type of thing you should do on your card sort today. Never true because the right side is 1 less than the left. The right side is 1 less than the left side. That -1 makes that side different. Always. There's nothing you could plug in that would make one side and the other side equal. One would always be, the right side would always be 1 less. Because the other stuff's the same. It's just that side's different. All right? So these are the types of problems you'll be looking at your card sort. Here are the directions. So take a second to read. All right. You will be working in either partners or groups of 3. So twos or threes. Twos or threes. Twos or threes. You'll have a piece of paper that looks like this, just a blank piece of paper. Make 3 columns, that one for always, one for sometimes, one for never true. And you'll be putting cards with little equations in each column. Kind of like this. This one would have an equation on it right here, and right next to it, write down your justification for why it's in that column. So if you say always true, you probably should say something over here like both sides are equal, or something that proves that they're always true. For sometimes true, use this phrase that we looked at last time. Sometimes true. If x equals what would make it true. And for never true, again, card and give the justification for why it's never true. Now, we did our 4 R's yesterday, and we've done it in class before. Challenge yourself to do it with your group or with your partner. Repeat to the person what they say, try to rephrase it and reword it, and then go and put it on your poster, okay? Write their explanation next to each one. When you are done, make sure your names are on there, turn it in, clean up. I don't want no trash on the floor. And you can work on yesterday's homework. All right? The homework we got yesterday, which are more problems like this. All right? If you have questions, reread the directions that are attached to the cards that the substitute will hand out to you. You can use markers. You guys know where glue sticks are, and there should be some in your kit. You can share if you need to. You have the rest of class. This is due at the end of class and will be graded. All right? So, get to it. There's no exit ticket. This is your exit ticket. Knock it out. Do some good talking, some good work. Stay on task. Make me proud. I will see you guys hopefully at student-led conferences. If not, see you next week. See ya.